In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Lee and Becky are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Oh, doing great.
Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. So where do you guys live?
Tucson, Arizona.
Fun. And you're here to do your debt-free screen?
Yes, sir.
I love it. How much have you guys paid off?
$42,883.
I love it. And how long did that take?
23 months.
23.
Very cool. And your range of income during that time?
Well, we started at about $60,000 a year, and right near the end, it got bumped up to $135,000.
Whoa! You doubled your income
Yes,
in 2 years. So how did you do that?
Changed jobs.
Okay.
Yeah, I became an independent IT contractor.
Okay.
So.
Wow, good for you. So that's what you do. You're in IT. And what do you do, Becky?
I'm office manager at a Chick-fil-A.
Oh, very cool. Good for you guys. That's fun. So what kind of debt was the $43,000?
Well, it was about half and half. Car loan and the other half credit cards.
Okay. Did you sell any stuff or you just tore into this thing?
Well, we sold the car.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
All right. And I got rid of half of it
They
then.
sure did.
Okay. So what are you driving now?
Old cars.
Old cars?
Paid for cars.
There you go. Live like no one else, drive like no one else. Later, you can live like no one else and drive like no one else. That's good. Very cool. So what happened 23 months ago that changed your direction and made you decide to get out of debt?
Well, most of my life, I'd been working in churches, music ministry, and teaching music in small Christian schools, and not really making much money at all ever, you know, how that goes. But about 6 years ago, we moved to Tucson, Arizona, and I thought I'd get another ministry position or school position. I looked for music teaching, couldn't find anything, and so I saw a job for teaching computers and teaching technology and also being their network administrator for a couple of charter schools. There was an organization of 2 charter schools. Well, I started working for them and with a very, very low income. I was making $28,000 a year then, my first year, 6 years ago. And the school, they expanded, and they needed me to go full-time network administrator. Well, I got a pretty good raise when I did that. And I thought, well, hey, I hit the big time now, and first thing I did was go out and buy a nearly new car. Not very smart. And about the same time I bought that car, I started listening to you on the radio as I drove to and from the schools, you know, from school to school.
That just ruins the experience.
Absolutely. It just was rough.
Yeah.
And so we just, well, the school, they gave me another big raise. And this is what happened. They gave me another pretty big raise. They added a 4th school to our group. And I thought, wow, I'm making more money than I'd ever made before. But I realized there's something wrong. Why am I still broke? Why is it? I mean, we even bounced a check during this time. This was crazy. So I'd been listening to you, and I came home and told Becky, I said, we're going to buy this book, Total Money Makeover. I'm going to buy it, and we're going to read it. And so I bought the book, and a couple of days later started reading it, and she read it right afterwards, and we were right on board from that point on.
So, Becky, he comes home and starts acting all weird and saying he's going to buy this book. What did you say?
Well, he'd been telling me stuff that he'd heard you say on the radio, and it always made sense. And so I was like, let me read it. And when it was time to start, I was like, let's start right now, today. And he's like, well, wait till the first of the month.
Wait till the first of the month.
No, I don't want to wait. I want to go now.
You've got to have a nice budget that starts the first of the month.
I like it. She goes for it, man. That's awesome. Very cool. So you've done really well. Congratulations. Very proud of you. You really took control of things here. You sold off the car. And
took 6 months.
Yeah. Oh, well, but you didn't give it away. No. You didn't go desperate and crazy. You just said we're gonna do this the right way. And now here you sit with no payments. How's it feel?
Oh, amazing.
So when people find out that you got out of debt and they ask, how did you do that? What do you tell them the secret to getting out of debt is?
Well, for me, I think that it was having a budget and working on it together, because our first part of our marriage, I did the finances, and he never knew what was happening. And then it was so stressful that I said, you're going to do the finances. But then I never knew what was going on. And so now we're working on it together, and we have a common goal, and it's just made a big difference.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, for me, the hardest part was selling the car.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was way underwater with it. But I basically lost about half the cost of the car when I sold it. And so it was it was really hard to do that. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's been.
Well, it's kind of like, it's either that or the thing sitting in the driveway. Every time you walk towards it, it calls you stupid. I mean, because that's what it does. When I do stuff like that, I want rid of the reminder.
Yeah.
It's painful. Well, congratulations, you guys. We're very proud of you. Chris Hogan's new book, Retire Inspired, #1 bestseller, is the next chapter in your life. That's where you build wealth and you increase your generosity to an outrageous level, and you're right on track to do that. You guys have done a great, great job. All right, Lee and Becky, Tucson, Arizona. $43,000 paid off in 23 months, making 60, now making 135. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free!
Great job, you guys. Awesomeness. That's how you do it right there. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. You can do this. That really is the message. Whether you've got $270,000 in student loan debt or $27,000, whether you've got a $50,000 income or a $500,000 income,